Hello lovelies, welcome to a new video. So today I'm doing something totally different for me, but it sounded really fun, so I decided to go for it. Today I will be doing the full face of makeup challenge using only Halloween makeup. Now, I've seen a couple people do this, but most recently I saw LearningToBeFearless do this. I love her channel and her video kind of inspired me to do this myself. So today I have this family value makeup kit, and this will be the Halloween makeup that I'm allowed to use for the full face challenge. So that means I have to cover up with this. I need to do lips, eyes, you know, the general stuff that I would do for my makeup normally, using only this Halloween makeup. Now I could have gotten, you know, some of the other stuff from the Halloween store. They had a pretty big makeup section, but like LearningToBeFearless, I kind of just wanted to challenge myself with just like a family pack of a couple different types of makeup and see what I could do. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Oh my gosh, I might look like a zombie after this, but hopefully it'll be entertaining for you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, I moved you in a little bit closer. I wanted to show you what the pack came with. So this is the makeup that I'm allowed to use. We have this little colorful palette here. Then it also came with this little round palette of colors. We have some of these little crayon looking things. Also came with like a little wax pen, which I'm probably not even going to use. Then we also have an eye pencil. Came with a pack of glitter. And then it also came with this white cream makeup, which I'm pretty much going to use as the base of my foundation. It's a good thing that I'm already pale. So for this, I will try to look at you guys a little bit and the viewfinder on my camera. I will mostly be looking at my mirror here so I can see what disastrous moves I'm making. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, guys. So I did moisturize my face. I don't know if that's cheating, but I wanted to do some sort of moisture or protection on my skin because, you know, this is Halloween makeup. I don't know if it's going to destroy my face or not. So to get started, I'm going to use the white cream makeup. As I said, I'm going to try and use this as like the base of my foundation, my cover up. We'll see how that goes. Alright. So I got just some of the white cream. I'm going to kind of put it on my face and hopefully try to blend it in before it starts to dry. I'm going to attempt to use a little bit of a beauty blender with this. And obviously this is going to be way too light for me, but I'm just gonna do like the first little bit of it with this, you know, with the white, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm pale, so. Ooh, it dries so fast. Even like that I'm using like the damp beauty blender, still dries so fast, and I don't want it to look like polka dots on my face. I'm gonna have to use my finger to help that out. Ooh, I look so pale. Alright, I'm gonna see about adding a bit of yellow, maybe a little bit of red to this so that it's not quite so white. Some of it's like really hard, so I'm just going to see that nice little on my face. Some of this seriously might just be better to blend out with my fingers, because I don't know, guys. I have a feeling the foundation is going to take the longest to put on, just because it's going to be like so hard to match the color. And like I said, I kind of wanted to challenge myself and not get like, you know, like my skin tone of a palette, because like, I don't know. I wanted to challenge myself with my first makeup challenge, guys. So I'm just doing a little bit of the yellow and the red, so it's a little bit of like an orangey mixed in with the white, so you can clearly see the difference. It's still really off from my color, but I'm hoping to blend in some of those. We'll see. And if not, you know what? At least I'm having fun doing this. Kind of blending the two so it's more of an orangey. Blood! No. My face currently looks like Big Bird, but we're going to attempt to fix that. We'll see. Alright, so a majority of my face is like yellow-ish orange. So now I'm going to do a little bit more of the white. I'm gonna have so many layers on my face, guys. And a little bit of that. Okay, looks a little bit better. Whew. Gorgeous. Kind of look like Phantom of the Opera right now with the pale. Oof. So it's just going to be a fact that I'm going to look pale-ish. You know, the yellow helped a little bit, but there's only so much that I can do. So pale. That's okay. I expected to look like a zombie in this. So, whew. So there is no sort of like powder in this kit. So I'm not gonna like have any sort of powder for the foundation or anything. It looks so pale, guys. It's okay. I want to keep like adding like yellow or something to it, but then the yellow is like almost way too much. I'm wondering if I could mix it in something, but I don't know if that would work out very well. I'm gonna try and mix the colors, a little bit of the colors. We'll see. I don't know if this is gonna work because the consistency of like the yellow is a lot different than the consistency of the white. But I'm thinking maybe a little bit of that, and then maybe a little bit of the red, like more of like a pinky tone instead of just the so pasty white. What do we think? Okay guys, so we kind of have like a peachy kind of color. Okay, not horrible with mixing the yellow, the white, and a little bit of the red. So I'm gonna try and add some of that to my face. So, you know, a little bit more like a pinky, maybe a little bit, so it's just not so pale. Because clearly this stuff does not blend as well as normal makeup, but you know, that's what you get with Halloween makeup. I like this color a little bit better. I think it's layering a little bit better than the white. It still looks pale, but you know, what are you gonna do? I still wish that there was like a powder or something that I could put over this because I think it would look so much better with it like that, but I don't know. It's very splotchy, but once again, what you gonna do with Halloween makeup? What you gonna do? I'm gonna say that, you know, doing that little bit more of a pinky tone helped a little bit. It's still so uneven though, as I'm looking at it, and I still look really pale. So you can still kind of see it's still kind of blotchy in spots with the different colors that I did. So it is so cracky and unblendable. This is probably going to be the best that I'm going to get. It's still super pale, but I think the pink little mixture kind of helped a little bit. It's still super pale though. It's so like cracky though. Can you see that? Ew. Gross. Okay, I'm gonna leave my face alone for now because it's gonna irritate me. So I think I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'm going to attempt to use this little black crayon thingy on the top of my eyes. We'll see how that goes. Not sure. Oh, it actually, thought I was gonna have to like press really hard for it, but it actually does it pretty decent. Then I will attempt to blend it out. We'll see if that happens. Okay, so that's a little bit of that on the eye. A little bit. Little bit, little bit. God. There's like a brown that I could attempt to do some sort of contour on. I'm scared to death that that will make it even worse. We're gonna let that, we'll finish the eye and then we'll decide if I want to contour or not, because that could be disastrous. So I want to use one of these crayons again because it actually works nice. I'm gonna use the blue. I just add a little bit more color onto my lid. I'm gonna look like a sad clown at the end of this. Happy Halloween, right? So that's a little bit of the blue blended into the black. All right. I want to take some of this green too, and I'm probably just gonna take my pinky finger and kind of add a little bit of the green into that like corner of my eye. I'm going to sharpen my eye pencil so I can at least put like, you know, some decent kind of sort of eyeliner on, you know, give my face a little bit of hope with how it's looking currently. A little bit of hope. Something, some sort of hope. Ooh, gorgeous. Alright, I'll let that decipher if I want to add anything else to my crazy eyes. I want to touch this brown very delicately to see if I could do any sort of contour. Oh god. So it's definitely, you know, there, but it's way too dark. I don't know, I can really blend it out very good with the stuff that's already on my face. I'm trying, yeah, that's interesting. That's a thing. I'm mostly doing it like with my fingers because anytime I try to use my beauty blender or a brush, like it takes off the makeup that I already have on because, you know, Halloween, you know, makeup is such good quality. Gorgeous. I was going to use some of this glitter as a highlight. We'll see how disastrous that is. I might actually add some of this to my eye too because why not? Alright, I'm gonna take some, put it on my eyelids for fun because, you know, why not? This look is already, you know, struggling. Might as well throw glitter on everything. I look so pretty. So pretty. Right. Got a little bit of like a mermaid eye going on now with the green and the blue and the sparkles. The sparkles. I like the sparkles. The sparkles probably the best part of the look. I could do like a red lip, I'm wondering, but then that will look very clown. I'm honestly wondering if I want to just do like a blue lip. Why not? Would you have a darker blue too? That I could technically put over this. It's a little bit of a darker blue. I look ridiculous. That's okay. Not exactly hating the blue lip though. A hint of the sparkle down on the lip. I like the lips, okay? I like the lips. The rest of it, no comment. I'm still just so pale, that's all I can see. And you know, my horrible contour, and you know. Well guys, I think that's about it. I'm really not hating my lip. I really like the blue lip with the sparkles, and you know, this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm clearly very pale, but I had a lot of fun doing my first makeup challenge. So if you guys are still watching, thank you! And I hope this was entertaining to you at the least. We are finally into October, so I can finally begin my Halloween festivities. Halloween is my favorite holiday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full face of makeup using only Halloween makeup challenge. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.